Hello everyone. Well, it looks like we're finally going to get the good soaking rain that we need in southern Wisconsin to put a significant dent in the drought. The problem is this chance of rain is also coming with a chance of flooding though. So let's walk you through the next couple of days, and I do want to start by talking about this evening. We're already starting to see a couple of light showers pop up in the far southern part of the area, and it looks like that's where the bulk of the shower activity is going to stay for tonight. This is looking at 7 o'clock. Notice as we jump ahead to 11 o'clock this evening, the showers trying to push a little bit farther north. Looks like probably some showers, some light showers moving into the Madison area, but if you live north of Madison, looks like it's going to be very difficult for any rain to reach you tonight. It's mostly going to be scattered showers, maybe a couple of weak storms. So now we're skipping through the overnight hours to the morning commute tomorrow, 8 a.m., and more of the same. There is a chance of rain, Madison, Racine, Kenosha, Milwaukee. There's a chance of rain for the morning commute, but not the kind of rain that will slow down the morning commute. Jump ahead to lunchtime and notice probably still more of the same. But once we get past noon, I do expect an uptick in the rain for Thursday afternoon. Now, it is worth noting that we're probably going to hit our high temperatures probably about noon, 1 o'clock. And already tomorrow, there are going to be more clouds around than today. So that's going to hold temperatures down. I do think most of us will probably reach the mid-50s before more rain moves into the area. So actually look what happens when we go from noon to 4 o'clock. Notice how temperatures actually come down a little bit once the rain moves in. I do think the wettest period on Thursday is probably going to be about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So the homebound commute, definitely looking wetter than the morning commute on Thursday. And the other thing, you saw that little windy icon that I put in there. I do have to mention that Thursday afternoon, we're going to see wind gusts as this area of rain is moving over us around 30 miles per hour. So that's going to make it feel a little bit extra chilly. So here's the peak on Thursday. And again, mostly showers, but yes, some thunderstorms, no severe storms to worry about. Notice by 8 o'clock in the evening, now we're seeing this area of rain move back to the north, so a downtrend in the amount of activity. So the peak definitely looks like the afternoon hours on Thursday, but scattered showers are still going to be around Thursday night. But notice pretty quiet compared to what we saw during the afternoon Thursday. So now we're looking at 7 a.m. Friday, and it's still mostly going to be light showers in the area at this point. But look at that area to the west, just starting to cross from Iowa into Wisconsin. So what we're going to see on Friday is an actual cold front work over us. And it's along this cold front that we expect a better chance of heavy rain, a better chance of thunderstorms. And since we'll already have seen rain on Thursday, it's on Friday that we are concerned about some isolated flooding. Now, that won't be an issue for the Friday morning commute, but look at the heavy rain that we're expecting once we get to around lunchtime, particularly to the west of Madison. It looks like for the late morning, early afternoon. But again, thunderstorms looking pretty likely as this front moves over us. Again, not concerned about damaging wind or hail, severe storms, but heavy rain and lightning for sure. And not the fastest moving cold front. So notice even at 3 o'clock, that may end up being the peak right over the Madison area. And I'll tell you what, Friday afternoon looking like a windy day as well. It's probably going to be a little bit cooler than Thursday by a couple of degrees. I bet a lot of us are only going to top out in the low 50s because of all the clouds and the rain around, and wind gusts around 35 miles per hour, so absolutely windy, so there will be a wind chill factor. And notice even Friday evening, this will probably be the peak in the eastern part of the area, but even in the western part of the area, notice scattered showers, maybe a couple of thunderstorms. And I really got to say, throughout Friday night, if you're going to if you're making your Friday plans, Friday night really looking like a wet one. This is just 7 o'clock. I'm going to stop here, but keep in mind there is still a high chance of rain throughout Friday night, even a good chance of rain Saturday morning. I don't really see a real downtrend in the amount of rain Saturday afternoon until we completely dry out Saturday night. So a wet Friday night, but the heaviest rain probably will be during the afternoon and early evening hours. And all of this is going to add up. And we're actually under, most of southern Wisconsin is under the level 2 threat for flooding, the slight risk, that level 2 threat. And what this means is that, no, we're not under the level 3, level 4 threat, which we'll be talking about widespread flooding, but isolated flooding, it's a possibility. Now, I do want to stress that most of this rain, again, considering we're in a drought, is going to be good. And by the time we get to the end of Friday night, most places in southern Wisconsin are going to see 2 inches of rain, which is the most rain we've seen in a long time, and that's good. 2 inches of rain won't cause flooding. It's good. It's mostly going to be good news. For many, this is just going to be a good thing. But the ingredients are coming together where it looks like, multiple thunderstorms could move over some spots multiple times. And so what we're probably going to see in a few spots are 4 and 5 inch rainfall totals. And when you get that much rain, and again, a lot of it's going to be occurring Friday afternoon into Friday evening, that's when you start to see flooded roads. So it certainly is a possibility, particularly late afternoon on Friday into the Friday evening hours, but we've got to keep the outside chance throughout the overnight on Friday, maybe even into early Saturday morning. So it's nothing to panic about, but it's just something to keep aware of it. If you're going to be driving Friday afternoon, Friday evening, it is a possibility in spots in southern Wisconsin that we could see some flooded roads.